So when we're setting boundaries with people, how far out of the boundaries are we setting them? Because sometimes it's that person that you're still weak for. And so the analogy that I was speaking with somebody tonight, saying, how sometimes they will still kind of sort of do things for them. I said, you have to set the boundaries and they have to be very direct. I said, it's fair to you and it's fair to that person so they can stop expecting. They can know that they're being weaned off of your attentions. And what I used was if somebody was coming up to your house that you didn't really want them in your house, would you rather your front door be locked or your bedroom door be locked? And of course, the logical answer for most is going to be the front door. Why? Because that doesn't give them access into any part of your world. You are your own house. You are your own home. You live in you all of the time. The structure in which you live has changed. We've all moved from an apartment to a house to a mobile home to a penthouse suite, whatever it was. But what was the constant? It was you. You were the home. And so would you rather have somebody have access into you, into your space? That's leaving the front door open versus the bedroom door, which means if the front door is open, that means they can just come and kind of just knock on your door until you open it out of frustration or just realizing they're not going to go away. Because what have we done? We've let them at least into the house. That means they're at least in the conversation. If that front door is locked, you've set a boundary that keeps them further out. And that's not a bad thing. The power of no is a wonderful, wonderful tool. Because in a lot of cases, what you're saying no to in regards to them is saying yes to yourself. Either way, no, I will not be your sounding board. No, I will not be the chef. No, I will not be the chauffeur. No, I will not be the personal ATM. No, I will not just be there readily available just because. And you're saying yes to yourself. Yes, I can be of my own time. Yes, I can put myself first. Yes, I can get stronger and learn and build from this. But those boundaries have to be in place. And I dare say, when we get really good at it, because sometimes you have to start with just locking the bedroom door. That's fine because they're still there. They're still on our minds and hearts. They're living rent free in our thoughts and our what ifs and our maybe I did this too soon or maybe I shouldn't have done that. They're still living in the house, so to speak. They're still in the space. So that makes sense that you lock the bedroom door. But at some point, you kind of ease them out the front door. And then you lock that door. And now you have a lock on your front door and on your bedroom door. You have the ability to close two doors off to this person, place, or thing. It's not always just a person. It can be trying to leave addiction. It can be a lot of things. And then when you get really good at it and you can kind of layer those, now you have a gate at the front of your house. Right outside your house, there's a gate. So they would have to even get access inside of, say, a little courtyard before they even get to the front door, before they could get to the bedroom door. And when we really have these layers, these boundaries, then you have a gated community. They can't even get into your neighborhood. And there's something really peaceful about that. Something really rewarding about that. You're not isolating because other people can come in. Those aren't walls, they're gates. Gates have swinging doors that open. So even though that person can't come in, then other people can. There's other people that can come into your gated community, walk into your courtyard, ring your front doorbell, and are welcomed in. Now, they may not make it into the bedroom. They may not be in the very soul, but these are layers. And these are our relationships. But just because somebody has made it into the bedroom doesn't mean that they always have to stay there. Just because they've made it into our hearts and our souls and our every thoughts and things like that. Sometimes when it's over, it's over. But you got to do the best thing for yourself. And that is to move on from that, because again, it's fair to all parties involved. Maybe no matter how we feel about that person or how things ended, hopefully things can end amicably. But if they don't, we have the ability to still say, these boundaries are mine, and you'll respect them. And you'll learn to adapt and adjust to them. That you will knock on that door before you try to enter my bedroom. That you will ring the doorbell because there is no key that gives you free access into my house. That you will call and make an announcement before coming to my community, before coming to my gate. Those are healthy places to be. And it doesn't make you a bad person. Because turning somebody else away isn't punishing them, you're rewarding yourself. And that's the most important thing that you need to realize out of this. It's not being selfish to want some peace and quiet in the midst of chaos. And sometimes we're the conductors of our chaos. And so we have to be able to say, I need the boundaries, not because a person, place, or thing was causing me this. I caused it of myself. That's where we have to reflect rather than project. And so if something that was self-inflicted, well, maybe you put those boundaries up so it keeps you away from it. Sometimes it's not just about something trying to get in. Sometimes you need to keep yourself from going out.